Hey everybody, so earlier in the week we looked at the main set as part of your recovery strategy. Now we're going to take a look at the post set. Now some key details here that I really want you to pay attention to. But this is the structure that I want you to take just after you've completed that steady aerobic effort that you've done at the end of your main set. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is start by just resetting your skill. Now whatever you're doing, whether you're swimming, biking or running, or indeed if you're just doing a strength set and your form's just starting to break down and you've finished the session, I just want you to take a few minutes and then I just want you to reintroduce some perception building drills using the pose method. Now when you do that, you can reset your skill, and then when you come back to your next session, you're not going to be quite as boggy as you may have been if you really kind of worn yourself down, you carry on past when your form had broken down, and then you just stop completely and just walked out of your session. So here I want you to reset your drills using different drills and perception building exercises, and always make sure you include this piece at the end of your main set. Next, I want you to address strength. Now if you've got time, then doing separate strength work in your week is vital to you as a triathlete. Most triathletes are way too weak. So if you haven't got time, a great way to incorporate your strength is to put it at the end of your sessions. Now, this comes with a priority order as to what you're working on. And this same priority order goes for if, for example, you're new to strength work or even new to triathlon. This is the way that I want you to structure it. Now, you always start with a posture reset. Now, what I mean by that when it comes to strength work is certain positions you get into when you're swimming, when you're biking specifically, not so much when you run, is going to take your posture out of what's healthy. So there's quite a bit of internal rotation when you swim, and also when you bike. Also, when you're on the bike, you tend to close down the front side of your hip. So this first stage of your strength work is to reset that posture. And if your posture's ever out, so say for example you've been sat at a desk all day, driving a desk for a living, when you get in the gym, if you just strengthen this front side of your body and you don't do anything for the posterior chain, that's going to make you really unhealthy. So whatever you're doing, your strength work always starts with a posture reset and an improvement of your awareness of your posture, greater perception of your posture. Then you move on to stability. So building strength close to the joint first. Now whether that's your pelvis, your spine, your shoulder or your knee, whatever it is, you've got to build stability first. Then you can progress to building usable strength, and finally to power, and then also to elasticity, which is going to make you far more reactive, and that's your end game. That's what we're all aiming for, but you must build this foundation of great posture first, stability around all your joints, usable strength, and then finally elasticity on top of that. And that's what's going to make you a faster, stronger athlete that doesn't get injured. Then finally, I want you to make sure you're doing your stretch and your massage at the end of your sessions as well, okay? Now I mentioned this at the start when we spoke about the pre-set. The need for the stretch and the massage becomes negated the more you do it. But when you're starting out, you must do it. You've got to look after your fascia, and you can do that by using these sort of pieces of kit. So this is called the grid foam roller. This is a really neat piece of massage kit, and also this is a spiky ball, or this smooth ball, which is my favourite massage ball I've ever found, and I got that from a pet shop. It's quite firm, it bounces nicely, so it's nice to play with as well. But essentially really good for around your hip area, and the spiky balls are equally as good as well. Now the type of stretch and the type of massage you do is activity specific. So again, if you've been ruining your posture on the bike, or if you've been internally rotating your shoulder whilst you're swimming, you need to address that. So you need to open up your chest. You need to open up the front side of your hip. If you've been running, you might want to target your lower leg, your hamstrings and your hips, because they're what would have been working most. Also, this is individual specific as well. So if you've got certain bits of your body that are breaking down, maybe you're losing the shape of your pelvis, maybe you're rolling your shoulders in, you can use this period at the end of your set to make sure that you're addressing those issues which don't become problems. Okay, so that's your post set. That's what I want you to do at the end of every session, especially when you're starting out. Increase your perception, increase your strength, make sure you're looking after your body, enhancing your recovery, ready for your next set. Okay, good luck. Let me know if you've got any questions.